Right now it's 17 minutes to 3. We've got a special guest coming into the studio. His name is Michael the Boxer Jones. He's a wandering minstrel who's just arrived in Darwin, and I heard him and saw him and tapped him on the shoulder in the mall yesterday. And while he sets up, I want to play you one of his busking experiences. This is Michael Jones.
Have you ever heard it's a long way to...
we are from Geneva. Switzerland.
Have you ever heard it's a long way to the top if you want a sausage roll? Do you know that one?
Sausage roll.
It's a long way to the top if you want a rock and roll.
Rock and roll, I love rock and roll.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Rolling down the highway, going to a show, stopping on the byways, playing rock and roll, getting smashed, getting stoned, getting beat up, broken bones, getting taken, getting taken. Let me tell you, it's much harder than it looks. Yeah, way to the top, you want to rock and roll. Yeah, it's a long way to the top, you want to rock and roll.
So that is what it's like out there on the street. Here he is in the studio with us right now. G'day, Michael Jones. How are you?
G'day, Annie. Thanks for inviting me in.
Well, pleasure. I saw you busking down there in the mall.
Wasn't quite so hectic, was it?
It wasn't quite so hectic. So where was that?
That was in St Sebastian's. Had a group of young fellas, a bit of testosterone going around the place. So you've got to be pretty versatile to keep the coins flipping into your case. So.
And so do you do all right?
I get by. It's my only income. So
Yeah.
I've been doing it for some years now. I've on and off since I was 21. I've been travelling around, pursuing music and the lifestyle that goes with it. I'm pretty much self-dependent at the moment, and it's not the easiest of life. Sometimes I rough it to get by, but I get around. I've been to Europe a couple of times and all over the eastern states, New Zealand, Tasmania, and there's a lot of experience that goes with that, so I've enjoyed it.
Some great adventures. You're going to tell me a little bit more about those.
Looking forward to playing tonight, Jack.
Yeah, man. We're ready for tonight, man. Yeah. We've just finished one even now.
This train is for
I'm called The Graduate.
Next stop is Greenwich.
People
Change for
enjoyed it,
National
man.
Rail
And
services.
anyway, here we are moving on again. The Basketeers, the job is never done.
Got to keep on moving.
That's correct, yes.
No time for cooking.
Oh. No. I think cooking, well,
On the stage.
that's when we do the real cooking.
It's been too cold. Nearly snowed this morning, eh?
Yes,
It's been cold, eh?
it's very, very, very cold at this time, right now in November in England. And it feels like December, January weather, very cold. It's hard to even play on the street right now.
Gotta get some indoor gigs, eh?
Yes, we gotta definitely. Our genre is basically a variety of musics combined together. So it's quite interesting, yeah. Very interesting and educational because
This train is for
our words are based on real teachings of life. For example, the way we live comes out in our musics.
What's this song about?
I supported my homeland. I live on the island at Milikapati, but before we used to call it Purampunali. So its original name Purampanale.
What does Prompanali mean?
Purampanale means the name of the land.
The name of the land.
Yeah.
And what's the song about the land? What does it say about the land?
But dugongs and fishes and turtles.
Sounds beautiful, what the land is. Okay, let's do it, eh?
Purampanale, tengeri magapingi ambro kupuni. Purampanale, tengeri magapingi ambro kupuni. Tapi terlalu melunyui, mubutui. Ongoru Purampanale, tengeri magapingi ambro kupuni. Purampanale, tengeri magapingi ambro kupuni.
Thank you very much.
Purampanale.
Farewell to you, Brisbane ladies, farewell. All you girls from Toowong, we've sold all our cattle, as northwards we'll travel. And we hope we will see you again before long. And we'll rant and we'll roar like true Queensland drovers. We'll rant and we'll roar now as onwards we push, for until we return to the Augustella station, well, as flaming joy gallant to the old Queensland bush. Well, the first camp we make will be down by the river. We'll up with our swags.
Everyone calls me Fish, mate.
Good buzz.
Fish, yeah.
Good busker.
Yeah, I can't, mate.
Original stuff, yeah.
Yeah, mainly original. Yeah, I do a few Red Gum songs and a lot of the old traditional Aussie stuff. Write a lot of stuff myself.
You don't see too much of your style around.
Not anymore, no. I just hitchhiked right around Australia. And everywhere I went, I was the only one, mate. Pretty much, you know. Yeah. Everywhere I went, mate. Everywhere I went. But I've been back here now for about a year or so. I come from Tassie originally.
Is mandolin rather than guitar? You like the sound better, or?
I did have a guitar, and but I travelled. Actually, I've been to Darwin before, travelling with a Scottish fellow who played mandolin, similar to this one. And when I was looking for a replacement for my guitar, I saw this, and I know that, and I knew what it can do, and it's complements guitar and other instruments nicely. It's a great jamming instrument.
It's a beauty.
And so yeah, I snapped this up in Melbourne.
Okay, well, what's this one?
This one, yeah, this is a song for London, and
Okay.
here we go.
Here we go.
In this big old city made of concrete and brick, I can hear the planes landing and trains moving quick, but they fade like the mornings and pass like the days when I'm sleeping my blues away. There's a guy on my mobile, a job interview, a book on the dresser. They're all things to do, but I've no time for working and no time for play when I'm sleeping my blues away. Don't call me lazy bones, I'm happy here alone, doing what I have to do. And nothing is what it is, I'll scratch it off my list, and I'm gonna see it right through. In this big old city, there's so much to see, things of every description, in the art galleries. Though the sun may be shining, right here I will stay, sleeping my blues away.
You're a serious talent. You should be playing originals all the time.
Thank you, Annie. Yeah, I'll be working at it.
Good on you. It's been fantastic having you here. Hey, hang on, don't put that down. I want you, I've heard that just when you're mucking around, sometimes when you're busking, you do a pretty mean version of Johnny Be Good. So can you take us out with a little bit of Johnny? We've just got a couple of minutes left.
I'm not sure if there's enough testosterone in the room. Okay, I'll give it a go.
Okay.
I'll just have to...
His name is Michael the Boxer Jones. He's fantastic. He's a real troubadour. Sling a few bucks to him when you pass him.
Way down in Louisiana up to New Orleans, way up in the mountains above the Everglades. Let's do the log cabin made of earth. Play the guitar just like a ringing a bell. Go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Go, Johnny, go, go! Hey, Johnny, go!
How many originals have you got under your belt? Because they're great songs.
Yeah, I've written a lot. Yeah, it's just finding context and the emotion behind them. You can't always play them. I've written a few down here to play now, and that are fresh, and I feel are ready to go. But there's a lot in there that at different times I can play. So but I still believe my best writing's ahead of me. I'm still working at that.
Well, you're doing a great job, mate. Have you got another one for us?